Oh, they'll
It's
say hair. Duh.
hey, y'all, what's going on? Welcome to Shameless Mondays with your host, the GPS, God's personal servant, and my special guest tonight, Natasha Knotts. What is going on, girl?
What
Thank, thank you. I don't even think I shared it on my page or how did it work. This whole thing is kind of cool, but anyway, post comments. I'm still learning this site. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for coming and being on this thing that I'm just impressed about to do. Still nervous about doing, but I thank y'all for joining in to Shameless Mondays. All right. So let's get right into it. All right. It's really Tasha, just a free for all you share. I don't have any particular thing because sometimes people, I don't want to box nobody in to kind of share what they kind of got over or what had them in shame or bondage, and now they're free or liberated and uh all that good stuff. And so, or even still overcoming some shame. So this is just some good dialogue. People can comment, y'all could comment, and everything else. And yeah. So tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell the people about yourself, because I can talk about you, but
Go ahead and give an overview. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out on
you
how to link it to
figure
my
it out too. And then I'm still trying to. I can't. I think I forgot my Facebook password.
But
Oh, I know what's going on. Because
what?
I got logged. I got my old page shut down because it was hacked, and I'm going through that one.
Ah.
And yeah. So, kind of got me a little messed up. So hopefully this works. So then we can I can get this. You got it? Are you learning it yet?
No. I'm trying to still figure it out.
Okay. So what this is and what God, I've always wanted. I'm always kind of. Let me see. I'm transparent to a certain degree. I share what I share with certain people, and that's wisdom. But it's some things about me that I would not share overall, or just about my life or my story because it had me shamed. So I will walk in a lot of shame. I will walk in a lot of no, not confidence, because I was always worried about what somebody would think, what somebody would say, how somebody would, whatever. And I used to kind of be like, oh my God, I really want to be more transparent. I really want to share. I really want to do all this good stuff. But I was always fearful of doing it. And so God had kind of placed me in a place of challenging me to share my story, challenging me to talk and be, just to really share the things I've overcome. So you are kind of my first guest. Well, you are my first guest. My first show last month, I had my covenant friends, my really, really close friends, and I was the kind of the guest. And so they asked me questions that allowed me to talk. So now I'm gonna get on you.
Okay.
Hi.
Well, I'm a mother of two, 19 and soon to be 12. Um, I ordained evangelist, prophetess, um, been through a whole lot. And the only, it's been so much. When you initially asked me to do this, it's been a lot that I can say that I'm not ashamed of,
Okay.
because I know that everything that I've gone through, it has helped to build me and put me in the place that I am today. So I
Okay.
wouldn't call it shame, but I don't know what else to call it other than not shame. Not, I'm shameless at this point. Um,
Okay.
However, some of the things that I'm not so proud of, let's put it like
Okay.
that. Um, One would be, um,
Oh, you scratching that head, girl.
yeah. One would be when I used to date several married men,
Okay. Okay.
all at one time.
All at once. Woo-wee. So let me put this disclaimer out here, right? This is not church based, it's spiritual based background because I'm being obedient. So we're
Yeah.
open and free, and anything is open to talk about and be yourself. And that's what I'm aiming to do, even for myself. So, because church kept me in shame and bondage, and that stigma. So, I'm really putting this platform together so we don't have no shame with all your multiple married men. And let's talk about it.
But I did it because I was young. I can also say that I was inexperienced.
Okay.
And I carried a spirit of rejection.
Mm.
So that led me down a path of trying to find love in all the wrong places. And but through that, I was paying bills.
Mm-hmm.
Praise God. And
right, getting your money's worth.
And I also, I mean, through the relationships, I learned that it wasn't until after a long time after I started severing those relationships because it always led me down a path of not so good, even though because I was able to separate my emotions from sex, unlike many women don't. A lot of people, a lot of women, when they begin to have sexual intercourse, they get emotional, and that soul tie begins to snatch you.
Mm-hmm.
But I was able to separate it, and I treated a lot of men like most women, like most men treat women. Like I had them coming in the front door, and you gonna have to leave out the back door because I got somebody else coming in the door. That was a type of, praise God. That's what I did. It also led me to a point where when I actually started gathering to myself and understanding who I was and what I was, I had to started putting myself in a vulnerable state where I start putting my heart out there. And that's where all the heartache and all the drama began. Yeah, that's one good shameful shameless moment.
Okay, so let's talk about this because you say it came from a place of rejection.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, because you that's something powerful, and it's a lot of things that we do because of rejection. Mm-hmm. So how did you kind of, I guess, overcome the place of rejection?
Well, my rejection started with my dad. The fact that he wasn't in my life growing up. And of course, always wanting and needing that relationship. I had to go through a lot of heartache. I had to change from just quite honestly being whorish and putting myself out there to a point where I wanted a relationship with those men that I was dating. But I started dating single men as well. And life experiences taught me that I had to, and actually learning to spirituality, the difference between religion and spirituality, understanding the demons that I associate, that I withheld within myself.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's
Okay.
going through, because my ex, well, he wasn't my ex, he was my husband, he's my late husband. Once I got into that relationship, because he was a very spiritual person, and he taught me a lot about the spirits that people hold,
Mm-hmm.
rejection, hurt, pain, molestation, rape. All that can hinder your outlook
Right.
or dim your light. Let's just say that, because we all supposed to be
Right.
light of the world, but it dims your light. And at the point where I was my light was so dim as far as I was concerned. So yeah, but
All right.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Now go. No, go finish your statement.
Um, the fact that he was so spiritual, he taught me a lot of stuff, and he was a wizard, and however, he was a prophet as well,
Mm-hmm.
and a very good prophet, and he taught me a lot, and I would
Mm-hmm.
never take that part from him. But yeah,
Okay. So, what made you do married man?
because I didn't have to commit, I didn't have to worry about being bothered when I didn't want to be bothered. I didn't have to worry about the relationship part. Oh, I love you and all this and all that. I knew that they had to leave. They had to leave.
Okay.
So I didn't have to
And their
worry
wife
about,
was their motivation.
right. I made sure that they had a home to go to, and
Okay.
they were, I didn't want them to leave their wives. I didn't want them to be so head over heels for me that, you know, they was trying to come boo up with me. I didn't want that. I just wanted the thrill and the money, and that's it.
So you okay? So now, I mean, this is getting me because how did you? So was these men in quote unquote happy marriages?
Some say they were. Some say they were, but of course, we
Okay.
know anytime that infidelity is involved, there in infidelity, this is what I want to say to women who are experiencing infidelity from your mate, or men that are experiencing infidelity from your mate. It has nothing to do with you.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. It has nothing to do with you. It's nothing that you can or can't do to keep your spouse from cheating.
You saying something right there. You saying something right there. That's hard for people to realize that it's nothing you doing to keep your mate from cheating on you because it's their choice. You can
Exactly.
do you can do everything right, and that's the power of even rejection, because we thinking if we get cheated on or whatever the case may be, oh my god, we're getting rejected, but it's nothing that we can even answer to fill that void of rejection, because people gonna do what they tend to do whether you perfect or not. And unfortunately, it seems as if the unperfect people get more acceptance than the good people get.
Exactly. Exactly. Because
So
I was dangerous back then. I'm not gonna lie.
it was I
I was
bet. So when I had my little cheap, I won't say cheap thrill, but when I had my season, when I had my season of whoredom, and I won't even say I was being whatever, because it wasn't so much of a sexual thing for me. It was, I was just in a broken place, period. And so it was like, you know what, let me pop my collar, let me start feeling myself. The church then shunned me for stuff, and even in the church, you can do so right, you can be so loyal, you can be so committed, dedicated with leaders and people, and all this
Mhm.
other stuff, where you come in and you give and you serve and give them 1,000% of who you are. Like, if you don't even got no more, you come create some more just to give these people what they need, you know what I'm saying,
Right.
or desire, or you know And so you put your life to a place with them, and it's like, okay, so when I had my little thing going on and I got shunned and kicked out, and it was just like, wow, then you get lied on, then all this other stuff. So I was like, you know what, pretty much to hell with the church.
Right,
Okay.
right.
So and that was my attitude. And
Mm-hmm.
so then I started kind of saying, you know what, I'm gonna sow my wild oats. So I said the statement, not knowing that my ex, she said, you gonna what? I said, I just want to sow my wild oats. You don't want to be with me no more. We in this really rough place. So I'm so, but do you know that means you're just about to sleep around? I said, oh, wait a minute, I don't want to really sleep around, but I just, I want to have as many people as I want to with no ties. Like,
Yes.
because I don't want nobody, I don't want to set up myself to get hurt again. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So even though it was the church that hurt me, it just took that I didn't want to be committed or loyal to nobody. Let Marnisha do Marnisha. And so I did start having a lot of friends that I chit chat with, I would say. It was no like whatever, but it was a couple I had coming in the front door, and I had them on the time schedule, and and everything else. And I didn't want nothing from them, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't giving you my money. Now, was one of them, I was just pouring out the money. I think I was a side piece. My feelings end up getting involved in that, and I was like dishing out stuff like, oh, well, that's it. You got some shoes, you got all this other stuff. And, hey, and so I really thought that it was a person I loved. I loved who she was, but I didn't love her for me. But I
Right.
valued the friendship that we gained, and that's what I was missing. And
Mm-hmm.
so, even the sign of acceptance, even to a point of view, I feel kind of got kind of fried, because some things we know how to get what we want to get when we want to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
And then even when you said you start letting your feelings in, it was a little vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe that both parties end up being vulnerable sometimes. And when you realize, like, oh, my feelings up in this, you're like, whoop, like,
Yep.
let my player pip come on back out again, because my feelings ain't none. You know what I'm saying? Because
Exactly.
I gotta
Exactly.
do what I gotta do. So people are saying yes, but I don't even know these people. Maybe they just on here watching. Okay.
Um, I have some people who probably,
Can you see comments? Are you double
no,
device?
I
I,
can't see the comment.
I can't
Oh,
see
wait a minute.
no.
Wait a minute. It says private chat. Oh, no, I don't see the comments.
Okay. So yeah. All right. Um. So that's something big, because I ain't gonna lie. Married women like me, like I was like, huh? And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
you married, and that was like
Mm-hmm.
a danger zone. But I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, it was a fun zone, because during this time I wasn't trying to come out on my sexuality. I was straight but distracted. Y'all can use it if you want to. I ain't
I like
copyrighted.
it. I like
Yeah,
hashtag. Hashtag.
right.
Hashtag.
Hashtag straight but distracted. Well, that's gonna be a book. Nobody better not take it. But anyway, but I have said that for years. That's what I was. I was straight but distracted, and so women was definitely my distraction. But when married women like me, I felt it was easier, because it's like, okay, cool. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But then
Right.
one woman came and was like, I want to leave my husband for you. Time out, homie.
Right.
Nah.
Right.
You ain't
Right.
leaving. You ain't leaving that one. I ain't paying them bills. I ain't taking care of them kids. I ain't about to do none of that.
Period.
Period. Like, come on. Like, soldier, no go right there. I wasn't doing that. Um, but it's funny though. I won't even say it's funny, but it's just interesting how I can't even say now. You telling this about married women. I mean, you being with married men. Men, not married
Men.
women. Men,
Men.
y'all.
Men.
Right, men. Things that swing, okay? So let's just get that out there. Okay. So um with that, and even saying it in the church, I have found out the older I get, so many women do the it was so much going on in the building, but it wasn't, and if people put a light on it, they shamed it. You know what I'm saying? It is not a positive thing. It ain't something like, yeah, I'm just whatever. But then that label kind of come on with you for a long time. That, oh, she just a home wrecker and she this and that. Baby, I'm not trying to wreck your home. Keep your man. I don't need him. I need him part time. I don't even a whole part time. I need a fourth of a time. And so then you can have them, all the other times.
Mm-hmm.
So did you ever experience the stigma behind that? Or did it ever come out? Did you have any, like women, wives coming and bust your windows, or, like drama after that?
No.
You were the pro. Did you ever get caught? I mean, did they ever get caught? Did the men ever get caught?
No, because I told them what to do.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there.
No, I told them what to do in order not to get caught. Because, to be honest, when men start cheating, they get crazy and they get to a point where they start losing some sense about them. So I had to, teach them what to do and what not to do.
How to keep that cool. See, I can't cheat. It's just too much work.
I don't cheat anymore. Well, I'm not with anyone right now, but I don't cheat anymore. But
y'all men single, godly, holy men. She's single. Okay, go ahead. And then if y'all gonna get Natasha, you gotta interview me first, because I'm the security.
Period.
Top dog right there. Little sister gonna hold it down.
Period.
So yeah, so I can't do that. I don't understand. It's just too much work. Too much emotion.
I won't say that. It's not a whole lot of work.
For me, I just, I love a lot. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of I'm a big teddy bear. But,
Indeed.
And when you get to that point, when you get from your place of rejection,
exactly,
and really kind of get touched and get in tune with yourself, you don't want that. You want something wholesome. You want something whole,
exactly,
something faithful that y'all can communicate and have a friendship, a great solid foundation. And that's awesome.
Exactly. But it took me, I had to first confront my dad, which I felt like was the hardest thing I had ever. And I actually emailed my dad one day and I told him how him not being in my life made me feel. And how I wanted and missed him so much. And from that day, it was like everything just shifted off me. And although it didn't heal me all the way, because I still held on to it, because a lot of people will say that, oh, you talk to this person, tell them how you feel, blah, 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 and you'll be all right. That's not the case. Healing is a process.
Right.
And healing doesn't always feel good. The steps you have to take, it doesn't feel good. But in order to shed, you have to shed, just like a tree shed leaves. And you have to shed those spirits off. You have to shed those things that are holding you in bondage and holding you away from what you know that you should be, the person that you should be. And one thing that I love about my current ministry, of course, everybody knows the real Pastor Q, Lady Howana. One thing I love about the ministry is the fact that accountability.
Yeah.
First, you have to be accountable for your actions.
Right.
And although I know I probably hurt a lot of people, hurt a lot of marriages, because I didn't just hurt married men or married women or that couple or that married couple. I also hurt myself, because
Right.
I pulled those soul ties. I was now in bed with, even though they weren't physically there, I was now in bed with the man, his wife, and whomever else he was with, along with all the other men that I was dating,
Mm-hmm.
and their spouses and their
Mm-hmm.
mates. So
Mm-hmm.
it um that's the part nobody really tells you about while you're
Mm-hmm.
out doing what you're doing. Those soul
Mm-hmm.
ties, and you know, you got to be accountable for what you're doing. And that healing process is a booger
Yeah.
because you now
That
have to sever all of those soul ties.
and I really strongly believe if you're not accountable, you can't heal. That's the
Exactly.
first step. It's simple, like AA means say, I am such and such. This is who I am. Acknowledging is good, and it's a difference between acknowledging and taking accountability for it.
Yes. Yes.
Because we can acknowledge I'm an alcoholic. Oh yeah, I'm an alcoholic. I drink, and I just yeah. But when I take accountability for it, this is the state I'm in. This is why it is, and you have to face yourself
Exactly.
because you cannot even heal properly if you don't even have the right perspective of who you are and where you are.
Exactly.
So with you even saying, the thing of hurting yourself at the end of the day, the soul ties, even
Mm-hmm.
just good relationships that could have been good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Where I kind of believe that certain people are connected for reasons, and we take our fleshly desire and make it what it needs to be or what we desire it to be. And so because we want to feed that thing, and then we try to really honestly trying to feed our spirit, but we don't even know what our spirit is right there because we ain't paying attention to that. We just know that we're feeling lonely, void, need us some money, need something, you know what I'm saying? And the thing what you said, the having a conversation with your father, that was the beginning of everything.
Right. Right.
I had to have a conversation with my father this week, and it kind of made me a little nervous, but I had it, and it
Right.
was liberating, you know,
Exactly.
you
Exactly.
know, healing. People don't like healing. They would rather continue the cycle because healing is more hurtful for a moment than
Mm-hmm.
the damage we continue to do. We will continue to go through the cycle of doing whatever and getting more hurt on hurt on hurt on hurt.
The
And then it's
wounds.
like, well, it's my, nobody want me or this or that about you. But you didn't take the time to go through your healing process.
They don't want to take accountability.
Right, right. It's like this. Like, man, for me to heal, I gotta say, this is where it is, Doc, right here. It's my heart, but it's some inside my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like with my ankle, this thing, it didn't even hurt originally after the accident. Okay. And see,
Mm-hmm.
some things happen when we get hurt and we don't even know that we hurt in a certain place. We just paying attention to the biggest hurt. And then it's like, wait a minute, something else is hurting. And that has caused me more damage than anything. Then the doctors have the nerves, or the therapist to make me better, have the nerves to put pressure on it.
Come on, pressure. Come on, pressure.
So for you to even be totally healed, you got to go through the pressure
Come on,
of it. And
pressure.
I'm like, are you serious, dude? That hurt. Well, you got to try it a little bit. No, I don't want to try it no bit because that hurt. And it was like, I don't want to go to therapy the next day because this is hurting me more than the original hurt is. But when you get through it and go through the process of it, you even forget, like, dang, I know how that felt, but I feel so much better now that
Yes.
I'm healed in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can talk to a place of single women dating married men and single women dealing with father issues and not wanting to confront it. You know what I'm saying? So now your story for that moment, for a quick fix, a quick good hit, a couple of $100, you probably was getting $1,000 or whatever you was getting, getting the bills paid or whatever the case may be, how you was doing it. listen, if you wanted to, I'm gonna say it's God. That's why it's good to have balance. But God teaches us all things. You
Yeah.
could take that craft of that you taught these men not to get cheat, not how to get caught. You could take that and you can make you a Fortune 500 company
You know what?
if you was in your flesh, you know. But it's so God for good till God
Thank
save you,
God for.
healing, deliverance, power. Because now you writing books, y'all. Hey, she got a book out. You know, hit her up right there under his spell with, you know, the wizard, her husband. He was putting it down all the time in the bedroom and in church room. He was just spelling it out for her. So guess what? Now she done wrote it out. Get the book, cop the book, hit her up. Okay, that was your special commercial. All right, so
Appreciate
so with that, it's just like you, God can. It's up to us. And we were talking about the wizard. Now I may be crossing over into something else. Okay,
That's fine. Go
but
ahead.
talking about spiritual things, God created all things, and I was sharing anything can become a God when we put it
Exactly.
before Him.
Exactly.
So whether it's the wind, whether it's sex, whether it's money, any of these things can become a God, and we idolize that and we worship that and not worship Him. So that's why gifts and callings can come. It comes without repentance, and it can
Exactly.
go either way. Prophecy, a word, God speaking to you, communication for your ears to be sensitive to the voice of God. It can go either way.
Exactly.
Um, but that choice is up to us. It don't mean that the gift is bad. It's just who you giving credit to, and what you're doing with the gift is out of alignment with the original creation that God gave you that gift for.
That's right. That's right.
So you know,
A lot of people don't realize that spirituality is they get nervous when you talk about spirituality, especially in the church. Um,
mm-hmm,
it is a thin line between spirituality and witchcraft, a very
mm-hmm,
thin line. However, when you begin, if you know who you are and whose you are, the Holy Spirit will begin to um, speak to you and tell you, "Hey, you crossing the line."
mm-hmm,
And one thing that I did go through while healing my healing experience was I became addicted to sex. Oh my gosh. I was
addicted to sex. Uh oh.
because I opened up a lot of doors.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't realize when you have sex with multiple partners, you're taking on their spirits as well and as well as your own. So
Mm-hmm.
I had the addiction. Anytime I was stressed, anytime I if I was happy, I wanted it. If I was sad, I wanted it. If I was annoyed, I wanted it. If I was, I just had that. Yeah, but
You
I
just
had,
wanted it.
yeah, but God had to put me in a place where I had to put Him before sex because that's where the addiction. That's where you get healed from any addiction. Is
Mm-hmm.
when you take what you fit, what you are, whatever you're going to above God, you're addicted to it. Whether it's food, whether it's uh, drugs, alcohol, whatever it is. You know, a lot of people smoke. A lot of people smoke cigarettes, weed, whatever. I did all that too. I love weed. Praise the Lord. I
Uh
thank God
oh.
for
Not.
deliverance.
From
Um,
the from what they came off the earth with.
out of the earth. That's natural. I loved it. I love cranberry and vodka. I loved but that wasn't my I mean I enjoyed it, but it wasn't my go-to. My go-to was sex.
mm-hmm.
And I had to learn how to seek God instead of seeking man.
Mm-hmm.
And that is all a part of the healing process. And
Right.
I had to
Right.
get in a place where I had to start fasting and praying. Literally, God spoke to me through a dream And he used my daughter and told me, if you don't stop, this is what's going to happen to your life. And from
Mm-hmm.
that day on, I was like, that's it.
Hmm.
Cold turkey. Cold turkey.
Oh.
I let all the men go. I let all the hobbies go.
The
Yeah.
hobbies.
Yeah.
Your part-time job.
Yes. Yeah.
And that's something when God give you a word and it shakes who you are in your core, you can do things like that. Now the it's still a struggle. I don't think it was easy for you. Cold turkey is not, you know, cold turkey ain't easy. People go through and be spazzing out when they cleaning their system and fiending like crazy, but it's when you make a sound decision that I'm
Exactly.
not doing this no more. I don't
Exactly.
want this no more. It's gonna be hard, but when you make it and you can get convicted. See, this is the thing. Condemnation keeps you in the thing, but conviction gets you out of a thing.
Exactly.
So when God convicts you, and because He know exactly what He doing, and He know the roots that He pulling up, He know exactly how. He knew you was gonna be going through this anyway. He knew exactly when He was gonna deal with you concerning your daughter to get you to this place of liberation. And
Mm-hmm.
so we get so, when you said the church gets so scary, they get so scary with spiritual things for real. Now we can do
Mm-hmm.
prophecy all day long, but prophecy in the churches, witchcraft is stronger in the church than it is outside the church.
Yes.
Because people don't even understand that they really operate in witchcraft. Now,
Mm-hmm.
those who really want to say that they operate in witchcraft for real and want to do that, they know exactly what they're doing. But I really believe that even if you have all, for me, having knowledge on both hands make you even a more powerful thing, because at the end of the day, I know who my credit go to. I know
Exactly.
all things goes to God. All credit goes to God. And so I could definitely know when God give you a revelation, y'all out there, take heed to it. Because when it shakes who you are at the foundation and you say, you know what, I want this. And you have to
Right.
be at a place of saying you want it better or you want it to change. Because God ain't gonna give no empty experience.
Right.
you know um I believe that when we get things like that, we are at a place of really receiving what He has to say to us, receiving what He's trying to give to us. Because you know how many times we go to church or we listen to motivational speakers and all this other stuff, and we get the same thing day in and day out, and they don't do nothing. But one day when we have that encounter for real, and we have this
Yeah.
decision, I don't want this anymore, or I'm going to put myself first, something changes,
Mm-hmm.
period.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like you align up with yourself, with spirit, with God, with universe. Everything around you have to come in alignment,
That's
because
right.
you have made the decision to say, I want this. I
Exactly.
want to change this. I want to receive. And like so many times we can easily, rejection is so easy, but love, receiving and accepting love is much harder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because
And a lot of people don't realize that they
yeah,
can you can give love but don't know how to receive love.
right,
That's a whole
right.
sermon all in by itself.
It is. That's the good meat though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because we know how to dish it out, but it's so hard for us to really even receive it and accept it. Oh, why you dealing with me? I got a bad attitude. Oh, because I love you. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case may be. It is like we ask God for things, and when we get it, we be like, wait a minute, I got to do work for this. I gotta
Exactly.
I gotta inhale and exhale. It wasn't gonna be like these Disney movies, which I think is curses anyway. These Disney, all this
Yay.
damn doing the stress. We teaching women how to be dependent on all this, and it's seeming like something is wrong with you. You need somebody to come sweep you off your feet. But anyway, we ain't talking about the movies or whatever. How I think they set up our young kids up for rejection for real. I
Mm-hmm.
need my Prince Charming. But your Prince Charming is who you believe yourself. Your Prince Charming is you.
It's right. That's right. You have to save yourself.
Right. Right. You gotta love on yourself, understand who you are. And yeah, we do want acceptance from, and we've talked about this earlier. We want acceptance. And there's nothing wrong to have acceptance because God needed us to accept him.
Exactly.
He, man shall not be alone. He knew Adam, like you said earlier, he knew Adam was bored. Adam
Mm-hmm.
needed a partner. Adam needed a friend. Adam needed, all the things that Eve was supposed to present, but the power of the PUSSY messed Adam on up. And he had to be a little more stronger.
Yes. It even took the serpent out.
Right, right, right. Come on. Nobody was in the land. The land no more. Um okay, so is there anything else that you wanted to share with that? How you overcome. Any other topic that you want to share about you being
Promiscuous. The key word is promiscuous.
okay?
I would like to speak to the men and women that are suffering from the spirit of rejection. Um, and if you don't know, if you most people have been rejected, and I'm actually started writing a book.
Mm,
My next book,
okay.
and it confronts the spirit of rejection because so many people have been rejected, and for whatever reason, whether it be your lifestyle, whether it be your education, whether it be you're a woman or man or fat, small,
Mm-hmm.
whatever your color, your skin, rejection, you have encountered rejection in some phase. You have to deal with that rejection head on. Is no magic spell. Is no quick fix. Is no nothing that you can heal from quickly.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have that. You have to want to be healed. You have to first of all, you have to find the spirit that you're walking in. You have to confront and say, hey, I know that I'm dealing with this, and this is a problem in my life. I don't like
Mm-hmm.
to say problem because those Webster says problem is something that can or cannot be fixed. So I say situation or circumstance.
Good, good.
This is
Words are powerful.
yeah. It's a circumstance or situation that needs to be fixed. And um you have to confront, you have to be able to say that I'm dealing with an issue, and be able to not only walk in it, but find the steps in order to heal from it.
Mm, mm, mm,
And confront those who have put you in that place, or you have allowed, they haven't even put you in it, but you have allowed them to put you in that place.
mm-hmm.
Because you can't nobody take you to a place unless you allow them to.
Right,
You
right,
have to be accountable for your actions. You can't blame people for your current position, because you have a choice. You have a choice to either heal from it or stay where you are.
right, right.
And after writing my book, I learned just through reading it over, even though I didn't want to, because it
Mm,
always bring up a lot of feelings that I don't like to confront. I realized that even though I brought light to a situation that isn't easily talked about in the church, which is
mm-hmm.
spiritual manipulation,
Mm,
um, I had my hand in it too. I had my hand in it too. And me being the hoe that I was, and also being naive to the spiritual realm, thinking I could still control the things that, thinking I could control the things that, that everything that was coming my way. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right there.
Yeah, that's right there.
That right there.
That right there. Being naive and being not understanding the full spiritual part of what I was I created, the atmosphere I created for myself. I wasn't accountable through reading my book. But now I am.
Oh, but now. Oh, but now.
Oh, but now. Oh, but now. But I'm thankful. I'm thankful for everything that I've gone through. I wouldn't change anything for it in the world, because, like I say, if I would change anything, I don't think I would be the woman that I am today.
That's true. That's true. You hear that echo?
No.
Oh, it's just on my end. So that's the thing. Sometimes we get in a place of shame of where we came through or went through and endured and want to change it, but it makes us who we are.
Exactly.
It makes us who we are. So some of the hurts and the pain, it's okay.
They build us. They build us.
Exactly.
I do see the comments now. I have my phone, but Shara said they think that they are not capable of receiving love because they are or was used to always being mistreated. That's a whole word all by itself, Shara.
Yep.
When you're in a place and you don't realize that you in that familiar place. You're so used to getting hurt, so used to being in that situation. But I was just used to going to my go-to, which was sex. So
right. And it just was sex.
That's all it was until I tried to start having. Okay, so I'm about to
ask you a real personal question.
Go ahead.
So did you kiss these people?
Most of them, no.
See, that's another whole thing.
That's where I messed up.
That's where you messed up there, right?
That's the trick. That's the trick.
Yeah. Now I did a paper in college. It was a persuasive paper, and I was talking about legalizing prostitution. And it's in Nevada, but still, it came to me, and I got A on it. So that was one of the things, and I was like, oh yeah, sex is sex, period. But when you get intimate, it does just add the upper part of your lips, not the bottom part. Keep it clean. So that's something for another whole time. But thank you for answering that question. Any other comments? Did you see?
No, I just encourage everybody to be accountable for your actions.
I mean, on Facebook.
Oh, no. Let's see. Pastor Danny said, what are y'all talking about? Being accountable for your actions. The fact that I was a whore until I found God. And then even after that, I was a whore sometimes and did some things I know I wasn't supposed to do. And you know what? I'm not going to say that because I don't want to give people an out.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I'm going to say it.
Thank you.
When I was running the church with my husband, my late husband, I was still drinking. I was still smoking weed. And although I didn't frequent The strip clubs, I went to strip clubs. After we separated, I wasn't a hoe, but I did linger because I went back to what was familiar. No pastor is perfect. Pastors have their issues.
They do.
But that doesn't mean they're not called, and it doesn't mean that they're not chosen.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if we don't want to be accountable for our actions, God's still gonna make us and hold us accountable.
Exactly.
And the thing about this is that sometimes, and I said this, sometimes when we get in a relationship, some things we don't want to do no more. And it's like with God. When we get in a relationship and we getting closer to God and we spending time with God and we're growing and maturing, some things in some places our spirit don't want us there anymore. It's like it makes us feel nasty and uncomfortable and like, ugh. So I don't even want to be around. It ain't nothing wrong with the people. It ain't saying they doing anything wrong, but sometimes your spirit just can't handle it. Like I can't handle a whole bunch of negativity. So I'd be like, oh, I can't handle a whole bunch of church services where it's not empowering us to do anything better. But continuing to talk about the thing over and over again will even create a cycle. And even in the language that we talk, it's not one of overcoming. It's one of, well, this is what happened. And we keep talking about, well, this what happened, this what happened. But let's talk about how to get out. Let's talk about how to grow. Let's talk about not how the church just took your money. Let's talk about the way you were supposed to use your money.
Why you gave when you think you was trying to give it to a man and not to God.
Exactly. And the scriptures even talk about Acts. Don't give your bill money. But we say if it ain't enough, if it ain't gonna fix it, give it, or whatever this cliche the church say, or whatever sometimes about it. And it's Acts when he was talking about, when Paul was talking about, he don't need you to give all the money to him. He needed for us to build the kingdom, to build the church, to build. That's why when churches met, they met at the house. They was fed spiritually. They was fed naturally. They was fed emotionally, everything else.
I just received a comment, a private chat. It said, I hurt because I had been hurt. Hurt people hurt others. If you know you're hurting, then that's where you have to be accountable. And you have to heal yourself. Oh, my mom. Yeah.
And see, in knowing that when you hurt people, and you know that, and you see that about yourself, you got to be accountable. But then also you got to go to the root of the thing of why are you even hurt? And that's the thing. For me to stop hurting somebody else, I have to hold myself accountable to say I am hurting people. But also, why am I hurting people? Why do I keep doing the same thing over? What are my root issues? Because hurt people, we're going to continue to hurt people if we don't deal with the root of who we are. We can be accountable all day long, but until we start saying, I need healing for myself, not just correction or conviction in the light to say I hurt somebody. But no, you need to know within yourself that I need to deal with my root issues, like parents or whatever. The generational curses. My man beat me, so I beat my child. Then my child beating her man, or whatever the case may go, and it's going on and on and on. Or if I got abused as a child, and then I abuse my child, and then my child continue to abuse them, and it's like, well, somebody got to stop it, and not just acknowledging that you was abused, but you need to deal with it, because people in most cases, people who have been abused, we take it as it's our fault. Now it's different with saying accountable. So I had something to play in it. But when you 6 or 7 years old, or you getting raped and you get molested, you didn't have nothing to do with that. But
Exactly.
sometimes the thing that comes along with it, it was my fault. And
Mm-hmm.
and even when we try to speak about it, and parents may, or whatever, when people don't want to take accountability, they start saying, well, you shouldn't have been in that situation, or you shouldn't have did this, or you shouldn't have wore that skirt that night. It don't matter if I'm fully dressed or all the way naked walking down the street. It doesn't give nobody the authority or the right to rape me or to
Period.
do anything, period. If I'm 6 or 67 or 27, it doesn't matter, because they took something from me. I was in violation.
Right. Exactly.
So even in that, we kind of beat ourselves up. And then that's when condemnation comes. And when you've been condemned, you can't be free. And then the devil will even make you feel even more stupid and put seeds that it's your fault. And then condemnation come even heavier. And it's like, I can't get free. Why? Because you're listening to the enemy, and he dropping the seeds. Just the seeds. He don't gotta do nothing else. Just drop a seed, a
Exactly.
discord, or cedar. It was your fault. If you didn't have
Mm-hmm.
them, if you didn't have that V-neck on, if you didn't have that lipstick on, if you didn't, no, it didn't stop playing on your mind. And see, then when it stopped playing on your mind, we end up doing the watering. He didn't do nothing. He just planted
Exactly.
the seed and we watered it. And then because we start thinking it and speaking it, whatsoever we think, that's what we become. And so then we
That's
start
right.
attracting all this other stuff to us that is holding on to us, and we don't know why we can't shake it, because we ain't dealing with the root, and we keep beating ourselves up. I'm gonna shut up. I ain't try to go preach mode on nobody. But you got another comment. You gonna read the comment? Oh, your mom, right? Oh, okay, I see it. I see it at first. Whew, okay, so y'all, I'm gonna wrap it on up, because thank you again, Tasha, my BB. That's my BB, my battle
Yeah.
buddy right there. We be doing it in the trenches, kicking the enemy's butt. Yep. Um, Thank you. I appreciate you so much for joining me, for making this live on tonight. On
I
tonight.
enjoyed it.
Praise the Lord, saints. Hallelujah. Okay. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm not gonna be all, I'm a little goofball. But no, I greatly, greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate you sharing your story, and freeing some people and helping some people, y'all. Let's deal with the rejection. Let's get healed. Let's face it, to erase it, but not just erase it that we don't forget, but just erase the hurt. And even sometimes, I said this to my bae um the other day. It's like you can have a whole bunch of pieces of broken heart, but
Mm-hmm.
when God put that heart back together, some people he give them a whole new heart, but some people he allows somebody to come be the glue.
That's right.
And we are each other's glue. Most of
That's
us ain't getting brand new hearts. It's okay for us to be the glue to help each other, love each other, heal each other, because we can't go through life by ourselves. We can, but we ain't supposed to go through life by ourselves. It's
that's
always a
right.
support system, even with dealing with rejection. Listen, if y'all need to inbox myself, inbox Natasha. We always here for prayer, conversation, sharing, venting, safe places, so we can help build each other up for real. Not just in the church people, but for world people, kingdom people that got breath in their body. We ain't
Exactly.
segregated. You know what I'm saying? We love all. So thank y'all tonight for joining Shameless Mondays. Check us out next month, the third month. Um,
Third week.
yeah, the third week. Thank you. Third week, but it is the third month too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So thank y'all so much for joining your GPS, God's personal servant, here to serve you and love you the best way God has created me to be. Thank you, Natasha, prophetess Natasha, um, for being who you are. I truly love you. All right, y'all, check us out. Y'all doing great things. Y'all continue to do great things that God called y'all to do, and it's okay to be you in any situation, in any circumstances. Don't beat yourself up. It's a life. We're gonna take a lick and we're gonna keep on ticking. All right, love y'all. Out. Wait, we got a message. Oh, thank you, Mom.
Thank you, Ma.
All right. I'm pressing the end button now. Deuces.